Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this series of Crusader Kings 2. This is part of a succession game, which starts with Midgeman, and he basically plays through one character. Then when that character dies, it is transferred over to the next person, which is Ben Magnus. Ben then played through, and Ben's character is this character's father. And then when my character dies, it will carry on to the next person, which is going to be Uldrahill. Then Uldrahill will pass over to Rimy to Zlatia, and then Zlatia to Spiffing Brit. And then once Spiffing Brit is done, it will probably go back to Midgeman. So let's see the situation that we are left with. I believe the game started as Kent. So that is where Midgeman started. In fact, if we take a look at the family tree, we can see the progression here. So you have Midgeman, who was the first ruler. King Midgeman, the Fowler of Kent. Fairly good fighter. Actually had pretty good rounded stats, except for learning there at the end. And then he passed the throne to Benjamin, who was an amazing general apparently, and managed to expand the territories quite significantly. And then once Benjamin had died, he passed it down to me, Mordred of Kent, who is also a good general. I've inherited that trait from my father. I'm currently on a war focus, so I'll probably change that to hunting. Stewardship, intrigue, learning, and diplomacy. So I believe when it's carried across, it is literally the day you die, boom, save the game, send it to the next person. So we have no council, we have what funds are left over from the previous ruler, and all of that jazz. Ben did say to me that he'd left me with a rather good potential betrothed, particularly because she is a genius. Playful, affectionate, charitable, which is pretty decent. She is Italian? No, Swaby, okay. And yeah, cool. I also have some siblings, so I have my elder sister, Mordrina, who is a ridiculously good diplomat. Interesting. Might need to make use of that. You are, however, ambitious, which is slightly dangerous. Then we've got our current heir, which is Viking Benjaminson, who is attractive, kind, ambitious. Wow, a lot of ambition here, which is slightly concerning because these are all people with a claim to my throne. Then after you, we have Viking Gina, who is still a child, being taught stewardship. And then we have got Morvik, who is still a child, 9 years old, still going up. So I'm 21, she's 13. Okay, so we have another, 3 years before she is of age. That's fine. The other thing I did notice while I was just having a quick look around is that my heir is also married to a genius. So Ben's done really rather well on the genetic traits for our betrothed, so hopefully we can start breeding those traits into our family line rather more frequently, and that would be pretty sweet. Okay, so the first thing we should probably do is take a look at our traits, or our people. We do have one powerful vassal who is a pretty good marshal, so we'll probably let you be the marshal, otherwise the steward, most likely. But the chancellor is just going to be whoever is best at the job. My brother would be pretty good. Although I think I should probably bribe you. Ooh, that's not good bribe. No, I just don't trust you enough. So we're going to make Eadbert here the current regent of Kent. The marshal is definitely going to be Selred, the Earl of Essex. That will keep him pacified. Then our steward is going to be Nisanel, whom we are going to send a gift to. And we're also going to give you an honorary title just to keep you placated. We'll make you Master of the Hunt. And then the Spy Master needs to be someone who really likes us. Ooh. I mean, it's going to be Landina, but we need a better Spy Master, like, as soon as possible. Alright, let's improve relations with everyone in Kent. That will be my siblings too, I hope. We're going to train troops in Kent, because that's where the most troops are coming from. We're also going to raise taxes in Ipswich. No. Dover is still the most. So we're going to raise taxes in Kent. And we're scheming because we want to discover plots and foil them. And we're currently researching technology. Do we need to convert anything? We do not. We could get more piety, which I don't particularly need, or we can improve religious stuff. No, I'm pretty happy with improving the technology. That's totally fine. Commanders. We have a couple of better candidates, frankly. Earl Magnus of Wessex I guess is like Ben's brother or something. So my uncle. How do I see you? No. Oh, I'm just looking here. Okay, cool. You are... Oh, you're a Midgeman's son. So you're a great uncle. Okay. So, yeah, that's the way it works, I'm pretty sure. Where was I? Commanders. Because we have a pretty good commander person, so we're probably going to be fighting people. Right, so we're going to replace El Magnus because you're just not that good. We're going to go and bribe you so that your relations improve, so you will actually turn up in a fight. You're good enough for now. We'll bring Adelbert in, and we'll bring Elfric in. We have actually some pretty good commanders. The cool thing about this character is he is a brilliant strategist, diligent, brave. So the traits of King Mordred are rather exceptional. I am, however, going to switch over to hunting because I'd prefer to have the health. Oh, I can't do this for another 3 years. That's annoying because all war really gives you, yes, it gives you a lot of martial, but it also gives you the dueling thing. And if you've seen my March of the Vikings game, dueling is terrible. I'm never doing that again, so we'll be switching away from that as soon as possible. We have a weak claim on Dyfed, which is here in Wales. We do need to nominate a successor, that's true. What laws do we have? We are currently agnatic cognatic elective, so we do need to get our heir, chosen heir, elected, which is interesting. I would very much like to have primogeniture. What is required for that? I need to be on the throne for 10 years, that's fine. No vassal has a negative opinion of you. We can probably fix that with the judicious use of money and prisons. And we need to have late feudal administration. And how far down that line are we? Late feudal administration simply requires legalism at level 3. We could centralise more, which would allow me to get another domain slot, which is actually kind of necessary. Or we could... Oh, everything's already abolished with the council. That's fantastic. So, yes, I think I will centralise for now, because I definitely don't need that many vassal slots. That should have increased my domain limit. Why didn't it? Oh, it did. It just hasn't updated. Probably needs to pass over a day. We do have a hospital in Kent. How are the state of our buildings? Kent has... Castletown hasn't really done any of the military buildings yet, which is fine. You don't have a Castletown. Alright, so there are a couple of economic things that I definitely want to initiate as quickly as possible. Our provinces are woefully undeveloped. That's something I'm going to be fixing. Okay, cool. And how are the greater diplomacy? So Pickland has grown a bit, and I did notice earlier that the King of Pickland is actually my cousin. So we have got relations, favourable ones probably, with Pictland. Northumbria has grown, Mercia has shrunk, Wessex has grown. What is your force limit? 1,500 minus 2,500. So we could definitely go after Wessex and try and expand our lands down there. Meanwhile, elsewhere, Sieland has grown and it seems to be trying to consolidate the Viking lands. We are definitely in the Viking Age now, so we can expect raiding. Estonia has taken most of Finland. Russia's looking very, very bad. Byzantium has shrunk, I'm pretty sure of it. Bulgaria's looking pretty strong. Bohemia's doing well. Lombardy is doing rather well. The Sadids are definitely taking over Spain, though they have not yet expanded into France, which is good. France is horribly divided. Middle Francia, West Francia, Poitiers, Brittany, Middle Francia, and also West Francian revolts. So, yeah, the continent is looking divided, which is good. We do need to set a crown focus, which I'm going to set for Kent for the moment. Okay, I think we are good to go. So, forgive that kind of brief look over what was going on. I have not seen what the previous players have done. I've watched about half of the first episode, which Midgeman posted up just before going live here, just to see kind of get a hang of what he was doing, and he hadn't actually expanded outside of Kent yet. So I really don't know, and we are recording this like a week, 2 weeks ahead of when you guys are getting this, so we really know nothing about what our predecessors have done. So there is definitely some going into this rather blind. Alright, maybe I should have sent the Chancellor over to Somerset to start getting a claim over there. Do we still have a... yeah, we still have a council in discontent, so I think we want to wait just a little while and make sure that we are just establishing everything. And then we'll go on from there. Plus, I'd quite like to get my daughter built up. Shortly after the death of your father, King Benjamin the Scholar, you were brought a strange piece of news. It seems that his library was raided. The only item was stolen was a strange old book of Arabian origin. 2 servants were in the library at the time, were both found dead. Their witnesses refused to describe the state of the bodies. Strange. Very strange. And actually, yes, what is in my treasury? We have a longsword, we have some splint mail, which we are wearing. The military strategy, according to King Benjamin the Scholar, which does more morale damage, siege speed, and levy reinforcement rate, which is pretty sweet, actually. The Crown of Pearls, which is opinion, ruby scepter, golden sword, and then a couple of ingredients. So we were probably a hematic, judging by those. So we could join a society for ourselves. I think right now I'm going to hold off just while I build everything else up. Plus, our learning is dreadful. We want to groom an heir. That's definitely our first thing. Although we need to wait until the betrothed is of age, of course. I've recently come into possession of some minor alchemical ingredients. Well, I admit I'm intrigued. The violet doesn't really contribute to the decor of my castle. I don't mind keeping them around. That's fine. Might be able to pawn them off or something later on. I don't know. Someone might choose or decide that they're interested. Alright, we're being raided. Do we have the forces to fight them off? With just that? Yes. I would say we probably do. No, we definitely do. I'm not even going to wait for you to arrive. Just go home! Right, group up. Let's put Mordred in charge so he can get a little bit more battle experience. Swain. Dude. Get with the schedule. I'm not letting you escape that easily. Get off my lands! Silly Vikings. Nothing good ever comes of Vikings. Alright. Nasanal of Gurma, your steward, has several contacts amongst the Radhanites. The Jewish merchant network supposedly stretches across the entirety of the known world, from Eastern Europe all the way to Cathay, and these contacts have been a great boon to the development of the realm's economy. Oh, marvellous. Oh yes, we do have Jewish money lenders, which I would like to get off my back, honestly. So I'm going to try and repay that as soon as I can. We'll repay the 350 loan when we are able. So we are going to be raising money just for the time. Solidifying the nation. We're just being raided. No, that was Sussex that we just go in to beat. After skillfully being treated by the court physician, Elphys, my sister, Modrina, is feeling much better. Perhaps he is deserving of some praise. Sure. I'll give you 1.8 ducats, that's not a problem. And we have a new Chancellor position open. Which we could get Viking in. I'm gonna try and raise relations with you. In fact, making you the Chancellor should make you that much happier. I'm also going to give you an honorary title. I'm going to make you the High Almoner. Yeah. So, is there anything else I can do to make us like each other more? You don't like me because of ambitious. It's dangerous having you as my Chancellor, but you're just so good at it. I think I'm going to have you fabricating claims on Oxford. Oxford seems like a good place, although... yeah, that's the Duchy of Huis, over which we have no claims. This is the Petty Kingdom of Wessex, over which we do. Although they still have the title, so we wouldn't be able to push a ducal de jure unless we actually took it from them. So we could go up to Dorset, which would allow me to usurp the title. Head Burtison along the Chancellor. Castletown's being built in Lambeth. Not appropriate for the moment. We're going to wait until, you know, we actually have our betrothed. Ipswich. Oh, a lot of these places have almost no levies. Norfolk and Essex. So, oh, Suffolk and Essex. We must have just conquered those. Also, Norfolk is looking rather alone. I could extract tribute from them, which will give them a thingy from us. Through the force of the realm, you can force one. Through war, you can force any realm that you or one of my tributary states border to pay you 20% of their income and 15% of the levy reinforcements as tribute. No, because I intend to conquer these. I do want to go after Norfolk at some point, though. Also, where do I have counts? Suffolk, Essex, and Wessex. None of them have any other territories other than that. So that is fine. And I want to keep that as divided as possible. I definitely need to find a way of keeping you happier. Unfortunately, you are my Chancellor. I guess as the short reign thing goes over, or goes away, that's going to help. It's just the fact that you're ambitious really doesn't help. I think it's mostly just the short reign. Her daughter was born of Mordred, Benjamin's daughter, and Elphage. Cool. After I'd made another courtier cry, the third one in short week, I'm feeling a bit embarrassed. Is this really who I am? A cruel man who likes to hurt people? No. I have become kind. So long as I'm not trusting. Trusting would be a very bad trait for me right now. I do unfortunately have diarrhea. I'm developing consumption. Alright, go ahead and treat me. To ease your pain, Elphage had me write down the names of my worst enemies, and then while nobody was looking, toss the parchment into a fire. Better them than you, my lord. Yeah, I think that was fraudulent. I now have a fever. This is boding very well. I have a flu. Okay. Strapped me to a chair and had me sleep sitting upright for days. +1 health. Good symptom treatment, apparently. To recover from the flu, just sitting upright and sleeping in a chair. Actually, with diarrhea, it was probably a toilet, to be quite honest. Alright, money continues to pour in, which is good. I mean, we're making a fair amount of money, but we could certainly improve upon that. We can then, again, seek treatment for illness, so yes, we're going to go and do that. Developing slow fever. Where on earth did I get that from? Health Sage lit 3 candles and had me join hands with him. After a moment of silence, he had you repeat some words in a language I did not understand. The hell are you? This person doesn't quite seem to be quite on fleek when it comes to treatment. I gained the flu. Great. Come to see me and offers treatment for the illness. Explains there are several different types of treatment. I'm not doing the let's try anything now, I insist. I'm just going to say what so long as you know what you're doing. This is only the flu. If it was cancer or something, I'd say, yeah, go all out. Try and fix this. But it wasn't. Throughout the day, you've caught yourself grinding your teeth and being unable to focus on anything for long. Suddenly you realise why you've been in a bad mood all day. You just can't seem to abide having lazy people in your presence anymore. I hate the fact that my court physician is lazy. You're learning 15. You seem to be you're not even a... Wait. How are you my physician? You know what? I don't trust you. I'm going to bring in somebody else. So we're going to fire this guy, because I want someone better. What's that? Council, minor titles, court physician. Oh, can only do that when he's not treating me. Your eyes widened when Elphage led a goat into your chambers. The foul smell of his flatulence made you cover both your nose. No, made you both cover your... I was like, cover both my noses? What? But the physician pulled your hand away. Apologies, my lord. This is the treatment. He recommends deep breaths. Successful treatment. From smelling goat farts. Oh, lovely. Now can I fire you? Yes, I can. I'm not going to have a fake physician. Let's go and find a proper one. Local thieves guild's been eradicated. Excellent. A Jewish exile is aboard in our court. Exile introduced himself as Chia of Murwa. You have 10 learning. You're not the best. You're a mystic and you're a renowned physician. No, I don't want you. Are we still searching for a physician? Or can I only do that once every so often? Can only do that every 3 years. Well, shit. Okay. In that case, I think what I need to do is bring that guy back again. Especially while I'm still ill. Oh, there's several of you. So is this literally just the most learned people in my land? I'm going to bring in Abbott because he has a slightly better learning. And I'm going to bribe you, just so you don't try and kill me. Oh, that's a successful bribe. That's a very successful bribe. Okay, I approve of that. And we are once again being raided. So, if I were to raise troops here, how many would I get? 700. That would win that fight. And here, 400. Would also win that fight. Get off my land! We managed to kill Snorri. Jolly good. Man, there are Vikings coming out of everywhere after us. Let's group you and send you home. Group you and send you home. And we have another army coming in. We'll just have to raise the troops when they arrive. Oh, hi! Now get off. Loses the trait that flew. Excellent! I have actually recovered. Marvellous. Okay, good. We have defeated successfully the Viking raids for the time being. They did cost us a bit though. Not a huge amount. They looted a bit, but not everything. And the levies of these two is improving pretty rapidly, so that is good. Health Siege just died. That was our former physician. I probably passed the flu on to him. And then he tried to treat himself with those effects. College of Cardinals. Knowledge of heavy infantry and Suffolk is increased to level 1. Cool. Heavy infantry for an Anglo-Saxon is very useful. Wow, the Vikings just are not giving up. Go away! Bedford just rose up against Northumbria? No, Mercia. Right, go home. Okay, so... yeah, we're just waiting. Okay, so the Chancellor actually likes us now. That's good. Oh, you like the fact that I'm kind. Interesting. Yeah, relations are improving really dramatically. Our Spymaster absolutely adores us. Oh, it's my mother. Yeah, it's a pretty good idea to have your mother as Spymaster, actually. So long as you don't send her off to go and discover stuff from somebody else. How soon until we can get legalism? We would be way ahead of time. Probably need to wait until we're actually near our 10-year mark and then grab it. My liege, my work in Oxford seems to have come to fruition by bribing, cajoling, etc, etc, etc. We have a claim on Oxford. Excellent. How many troops do you have? Oh, you're a child king. That sucks for you. That really sucks for you. Well, I believe, clearly, Oxford belongs to me. So let's go and raise the troops and prepare for that. Because I have a good army. Ben did leave me with a very strong military, which is awesome. Whoops, press the button. Let's send you over to Oxford to make sure we go and claim that. We could potentially split the army in half. You know what? I think I will. And we'll send half of you to go and siege the next area. So their army is right there. Let's go to Gloucester. At least then we'll have the rivers and things. We can send our really good generals into this stack and make sure we hold that line. Reading has fallen. Marvellous. And we have a child who needs an education focus. This is Morvick, who already seems to be a bit of a diplomat. So I'm going to continue training as a diplomat. Also, you're not ambitious. So if you turn out to be a better diplomat than Benjamin... it was Benjamin, right? No, Viking. We might well switch you around. Okay, all of my provinces are now making me more money because we've been beating the raiders away. We'll be taking these two provinces. Oh, I'm still in the wrong map mode. There we go. Now I can actually see what's going on. Much better! Arranged marriage from Canal Urub. You want to marry my sister non-matrilineally. I would rather not. Oh, is this the... Oh, that's the betrothal. Yes. As that was already set up, I will honour my betrothal. Alright, we've taken Reading. Let's move you over to here. And in fact, you know what? Let's go and fight that army. I don't like having such a large army so close to us. 14, 12... Yeah, that is the best lines that we're going to get. Lines are roughly equal. Perfect. Let's slow this down a little bit, seeing as we're actually fighting somebody right now. Who's this? Arranged marriage from Silo de Praxia. Is that you? That is you. Yes, we absolutely should marry you. And I'm going to take the money. I'm trying to pay off some debts. I'm trying to rebuild my provinces. So we need it. We've gained a better understanding of military matters during this battle. Plus 50% military tech spread rate. Marvellous. And yeah, we're kicking their ass. Easy battle. Easy battle. I thought our right flank did give away. And yes, we did a lot of damage there. So let's go and take Oxford and make sure we siege it down fully. They now no longer have an army that can really stand against us, which is great. Arranged marriage from Cleotaire Carling, who is another betrothal. Marrying Vikinginia, the Prince of France. Ooh, nice. Yes, I will accept that. So we are now betrothed. I have a wife. I'm going to bribe you. When in doubt, bribe. Just make her like me a bit more and not try and murder me. What are you? You're another brilliant strategist. Oh man. My military is going to be absolutely through the roof. Oh, that's amazing. 42 military stats in this nation. 42. Crazy. Okay, so once we have taken Oxford, which we just did, we'll go and beat their army once more. Passing through Middlesex into Essex. You're not getting away that easily, buddy. Oh, no, 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 no. You don't even have a general there. Shame on you. And we'll thrash you. Like so. And then head back to Oxford once again. Which hopefully is where you're running to. That would be really quite nice. I kind of doubt it. No, I didn't think so. We seem to be winning these sieges rather easily. Maybe it's just because we're going at such a higher speed compared to the Tuna game. Through stage war games and large-scale exercises, I feel confident I can master one of the main military disciplines. Heavy foot. We are Anglo-Saxons. Heavy foot are definitely our best units. Plus we have a lot of them. Heavy foot for the Anglo-Saxons, the Vikings, is usually the best choice for that. As soon as Oxford falls, I think we'll be able to piece them out. Boom. And there we go. We have successfully expanded our holdings. And we've taken over the lovely, lovely county of Oxford. Marvellous. Let's go and drop our troops. And that will probably do. So thank you everyone for watching. I do hope you're enjoying this series so far. If you are, be sure to hit that like button so that you can tell us that you're enjoying this. I have to remember how this works versus Twitch. If you have... Or if you want to see more of this, then be sure to subscribe to my channel and also check out the channels of the others who you can find in the description below. Also, be sure to keep tabs on the Succession game. And if you have not seen the first episode yet, I thoroughly recommend you go and check out Midge's first episode. You can find a link to that in the description below. And also the playlist is going to be ordered by that, and I have a link to the playlist on my YouTube front page. So you can there's numerous places that you can find this from. I really do hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, leave a comment below, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.